Hey guys, it's Austin here, and we got another video for you, and it's top 5 must-play PS Vita games. Last week on Monday, we did top 5 best-looking PS Vita games. So if you want to know what those games were, go ahead and check it out. I'll have a card in the top right, a link in the description, and at the end of the video, there'll be an end screen. You can just click, and it'll take you right to the video. So if you don't want to check that out, that's cool. Just stick around and watch this video. Top 5 must-play PS Vita games. Let's get right into it. With our number 5 spot, we have Freedom Wars. I really loved when this game came out because I remember seeing trailers, and I never really, like most PS Vita games, never really saw the trailers on TV. I either found out about the trailers from a YouTuber or just on YouTube in general or from word of mouth from a friend. And I remember I think I saw this on a YouTuber's video, like they were talking about it, like new releases, and I said, "Hey, that looks pretty fun." And I eventually bought it, and it's great. There's a constant grind, and the gameplay is just so much fun. It's so fun collecting all these resources, upgrading your guns, and selling things to the government to reduce your sentence to maybe one day be free from the prison and not have to do work for the government anymore. It's so much fun. There's so many things you can do. And yeah, that's really all that has to say about Freedom Wars. And there is a fun multiplayer component. It's not just single player. So boom. Coming in at our number 4. I just want to say this before we get to it. There's going to be so much hate coming from this. People are going to think this needs to be number 1. But the reason I have it so low on the list, or high if you want to talk number-wise, we have Persona 4 Golden. And the reason I have it there is because I've never played this game. But the reviews and literally every other top 5 list of like best games or must-play games or games you should buy, Persona 4 Golden is the number 1 option. And just for that, I needed to put this on the list. And I didn't want to put it at number 5 because that's still too low for a game that's said to be the best RPG ever. But I didn't want to put it at number 3 or any higher because I would place it in the top 3. And it would be a little hypocritical knowing that I've never played the game myself. I have seen gameplay. It looks fun. It's just not my type of game, but I put it here for those of you that love RPGs, and this game is probably going to be the game for you. It was the game for everybody else, so make sure to pick up Persona 4 Golden. On to our number 3 spot, we have a game I have played, and I actually have almost platinumed. I took a break from it, but we have Gravity Rush. It's one of very few open world games. It has a really cool comical style. I even said that in the top 5 best looking games. I put this on here just because of its comical style. I think it's awesome. It does have an interesting story. In the beginning, it did kind of confuse me a bit, but as you went through the game, it got a lot more clearer, and I actually enjoyed the game a lot more as it went farther in. I will say I kind of expected more because this is also said to be one of the best games on Vita, and I bought it because of that. And in the beginning, I really wasn't seeing what everybody was talking about or hyping it up about. And by the time I finished the game and started doing side missions, I really enjoyed this game, and I actually fell in love. I love this game. It's a fun platinum grind. There's a lot of side missions to do. It's fun linking all the fast travel stations from one city to your main base. It's fun doing that. It's fun fighting the hidden bosses throughout the maps. It was just an overall fun game. And for our number 2 spot, we have Tearaway. I also have this on here for the artistic the artistic style, much like Gravity Rush had its comical style. Tearaway is literally the only game I've ever seen do this. The only game I've seen come close to it is Little Big Planet, and Little Big Planet has a kind of do-it-yourself style and doesn't have a paper mache style. Tearaway, literally everything is made out of paper, and I feel like that's just really different and cool. And I have played this game, and I thought it just went perfectly with the Vita. It one of the very few games that has actually utilized the PS Vita controls in the best way possible. If you are making a game on Vita and you want to see how to use the touchscreen and back touchpad or the camera, look at Tearaway and do what Tearaway did. And the game was so good, it got a PS4 port, or remaster as you can say, which Gravity Rush did have. I didn't mention that. But the Tearaway was even better on PS4 than it was on the Vita because it had so much more support on PS4 and a lot more capability with more power. And we have honorable mentions because there's just so many good games on Vita. I couldn't pick 5. Come on. We have Killzone Mercenary. Okay. I didn't put it in the actual 5-game list. I put it as an honorable mention. And we have PlayStation All-Stars. I'm not going to put gameplay in for these games because they're just an honorable mention. So, yeah, we're just going to move those out of the way. I love both of those games. Fun with friends, fun solo. So, yeah, on to our number 1 spot. You guys should know this by now. I've said this in many of my top 5s. My favorite Vita game, and what I feel is the best Vita game, Uncharted Golden Abyss. It has an amazing graphic. Oh, God. It has an amazing story. It has great graphics and perfect music. They actually have the music from the original Uncharted game. And I just remember starting up Uncharted Golden Abyss, and it took me to the main menu, and then the Uncharted, the Drake theme, it just started playing, and I was like, man, this is great. Because that was my first Uncharted game, and I fell in love. I bought 1, 2, and 3, and then I bought the collection on PS4, and then I bought Uncharted 4 on my PS4. Ever since then, I've loved the Uncharted games. I've never been disappointed. So that's it for the top 5 must-play PS Vita games. Every single one of these, easily a must-play. Killzone Mercenary and PlayStation All-Stars. I will say PlayStation All-Stars, you can play that game solo for a little bit. It will get boring eventually, but there's a lot of DLC to keep you busy. If you want to do solo, you get new characters, new maps, and all that. But the best way to play that is with your friends. So make sure you have some friends when you play PlayStation All-Stars. Don't be a loner. Killzone Mercenary, have fun solo, have fun campaign, multiplayer. You don't even have to play with a squad on multiplayer. Just go in with randoms and just destroy. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and peace out.